Hello class. Alright, in this chapter we're going to install our first Livewire component, and that is the category component. I just closed everything. We can start afresh. In here, go to the terminal command. Right here we're going to type php artisan make Livewire category and click enter. Alright, our Livewire component has been created. If you go and check it, right now we have Livewire and category. So in here, we're going to build a layout for it. So we can just remove this, and then I'm going to get the layout from our dashboard. So here in the resources, go to dashboard in here, then we're going to copy this layout. But if you must know, Livewire already is importing this layout by default. So if you copy this, you're going to get an error. Yeah, so we're going to copy everything inside here except the app layout open and close. So let us copy all this inside our dashboard and then come back, paste it in our category. And also I must mention that we're going to use this layout a lot, so it will help if you save it somewhere. For example, in the dashboard, you can just save it down here, press comment and then press the code in here so that it can be easy to copy next time you create a Livewire component. You can just copy this whole thing. Right, now let's go back to our Livewire. In here we can write category management. In here we can just leave it like that for now, just remove this. Now after creating our category component, we have to go and register it in our navigation. So here, go to layouts in the resources and then go to navigation. Now come to navigation links right here. Just close this. Navigation links. Yes, just copy this navigation link component. In here we're going to type category. Your route is category. We have not yet created this route, we're going to create it later. Here, category. Alright, now you've created this new link in our navigation, and now we have to go and register this route. So for that, you can go back to the File Explorer and then just scroll down, go to your routes and web routes. In here, we're going to register the route. So here you can type route get in here / category, comma. You can type here, we can call the category component from Laravel. So you just type category and then choose this one on top, the first one, category, and then the class there. Alright, we can name this category, and we can also put the middleware, the auth middleware. Alright, awesome. Now if there's no error, if you go back code and then refresh, awesome. Now we have the category component created perfectly like that. So now let us just create a simple form that we're gonna use for application. So in here, if you go back, go to category, you need to create a form. First a class, and call this div.grid.gridCores with full gap 3. Alright, inside here I'm gonna create another div.cospan2.padding3 border. Alright, nice. I'm gonna create another div here, div.cospan4 padding 3 again border. Alright, nice. Now border, after setting this from 2 to 4, the total here has to be 6. Amazing. Now inside our first column span element, we're gonna create a form. So here, form. Inside our form, we're gonna have a few elements. Here type label for a category. Enter new category. We can just type everything for now, and I'm gonna check the result later. And you can also copy this whole code from the resources. Label text large. Or here the input text. Or here input. Here class input bordered. Alright, next we're gonna have an error name p class text red. And here go back and type 500 text red 500. Type message. This will receive the error in case we have an error while creating this new category. Right, down after the error, type br. Next can have children. So in here we're gonna create the div.font bold, the text base, the text gray 500. Here we can say can have children. Right down here we're gonna use some components from Daisy UI. So we can go back and then go to Daisy UI, scroll down. In here we can go to radio. Yes, and then scroll down. I want the radio with a label. The HTML, copy this HTML. Then just here, before you paste it, first let's create the flex element for it. The div dot padding y3 flex, here text small and gap 3. Let's paste this element that we copied from here into this new element that we created now. Here, just change this to true, down here false. Alright, next let us just create one BR, break line. Next we're gonna do the same, just same as this, so we can just copy this, just save up some time. Copy this, paste it down here. You just change this to its app dependency. Here, let's come down here, change the name to AP and AP. Okay, down here, after the AP, just add 2 line breaks. In here, we're gonna have a title. Title same as this. We don't have to retype everything that we've already typed. So here, write choose parent category. Right down below here, I'm gonna have a flex. Flex, let's make this flex row and flex wrap, gap 3 and margin 2. Inside they're gonna have a few span elements. So yeah, span dot width auto p1 button ghost. This is one feature from Daisy UI. Border padding x3, text small. Click enter. Here type border gray 500 over 40. Here when we hover we want to show some effects, so hit a background gray 600. Again hover, since it's gray, let's make the text white. Gray, hover text white. Last one, let's make a cursor with pointer, and you must notice that I'm having some Tailwind classes type hinted here. It's because I'm using a plugin which is used to type hint Tailwind classes. You can also include it in your Visual Studio if you don't have it yet. So your cursor, pointer, your rounded, large. I think this is the last class. Here I can just say now, and then let me just repeat it 3 times so you can see the effect. Alright, now if you go back and try to refresh, awesome. Now we have this effect that when we click here, we can hover on these effects. We have the app dependency here. We also can have children and enter new category. So this is it for our video. We have created our component and added a few classes. In the next class, we're now gonna try to submit our form and enter new categories. So see you in the next video.